How to have sex with a woman on the first date. Sex on the first date is strange to most people, and if you think about it from a moral point of view, it really is. But this doesn't mean that it's impossible. Nevertheless, most men have a hard time determining the right time to kiss a girl, leave alone have sex with her. In this regard, I have prepared a comprehensive guide on everything you need to know on how to have sex with a woman on the first date. And before you get any funny ideas, I'm not a player, I just think outside the box. James Bond style. 1. Pick your target wisely. The first thing you need to do if you want to get laid quickly is to choose the girl wisely. I'm going to assume you're a classy man who doesn't just pounce on drunk women, even though I know you probably do. Instead of getting a woman drunk and taking advantage of her vulnerability, there's a better approach. Remember, we are trying to be classic, like James Bond. Women are different, but they all have one thing in common: they love shopping. Social scientists believe that women are more open and friendly when they are shopping. Going to a lady beauty shop or a female boutique to pick up a woman is kind of creepy. So hit the supermarket or the mall. Take your time and flick through. There are plenty of hyped women in such public places. Let your instincts guide you on picking the one you feel highly attracted to. Then make your move. 2. The sexy handshake. When you approach your target, express your interest in knowing her better by extending a warm handshake and introducing yourself. Look straight into her eyes and delay the handshake for 2-3 seconds to hint to her that you're attracted to her. It's important to start making physical contact as early as possible if you want to have sex on the first date. Here's why. A handshake establishes a warm chemistry between you and her, and it creates an image in her mind that clearly states that you're a friendly person. So even if she doesn't know you yet, she will be more willing to. Again, if you just dive straight into the conversation and talk, things get weirder with time. The sooner you start touching her, the more natural the touching becomes. But be careful. It's still too early to get too physical. So things like hugs and pecks are not appropriate at this point. Stay simple and let the tension build up slowly. 3. Touch her naturally while in conversation. Now that introduction phase is out of the way, it's time for the lengthy, interesting conversations. She wants to know you better, and whether you want it to or not, you need to act like it. Express your attraction to her by leading on interesting conversations. Keep the dialogue lively. If you're in a public place, don't get distracted. Show her that you're entirely focused on getting to know her better. More importantly, add some good jokes in your stories. Humor stimulates women unconditionally. While you're both laughing, take this chance to stand closer to her and touch her evenly. But make sure you make it look as natural as possible. For instance, if you're crossing the road, you can offer to hold her hand or gently hold her waist. Thanks to your handshake and sexy eye contact earlier, she won't make a big deal out of it. And being a funny guy, she definitely wants more of you, so she will welcome those random touches unequivocally. She won't even notice that your hand is on her waist. By now, even though she doesn't realize it yet, she already knows that you're a potential sex partner. 4. Ask for her number and plan a proper date. Right now, this is not a date. You just met her accidentally in the mall and got to know her, or at least she thinks so. You need to plan a proper date. After all, she must have had other plans for the day before she met you. So don't spoil them. Make a quick note that you need to be somewhere, for a meeting or something. Being the first time, you need to keep her in suspense. The more you spend time with her right now, the more she figures you out, and you don't want her to do that this early if you really want to drool over you. Save it for the real date. Be clever when getting her number. For example, you can say, "It was really nice meeting you. You seem like a great girl. I have to go now, but we should continue this chat some other time. Here's my phone. Just type your number and I'll give you a call later." Don't ask for her digits. Imply that you need them, in a romantic way though. Letting her type her number on your phone gives you another chance to stand closer to her. Take it. 5. The goodbye. You've already made your first impression in preparation for the big day. It's now time to bid her adieu. Since there's already some physical chemistry between the two of you, a hug is not that bad at this point, so go for it. If you're the kinky type, you may as well go for a tiny kiss on her cheek. Make it as close to her mouth as possible. Be keen, however, to notice how she responds to the peck. Not all women open up that fast. To show you a clever trick I use when kissing a girl on the first meeting, hold her hands low and interlock your fingers. Then gaze into her eyes and lips interchangeably for 4-5 seconds and lean in for the peck. If she's already into you, she'll be more receptive to the kiss and will move her lips towards yours for a real kiss. If, however, she moves her face away, don't get mortified. It's normal. Instead, keep holding her hands and lean in for the peck again. Letting go her hands implies that you're a quitter and that you're acknowledging the fact that she's rejecting you. But if you stay confident and go for the peck again, making it clearer this time that you're only interested in a tiny peck on her cheek, she will look like the fool. Clever, right? 6. A date. You called her in the morning and she confirmed that she hasn't forgotten about tonight, the special night, and now the evening is already here and you're pretty psyched about it. She walks in a red maxi dress and you, being a gentleman, usher her in warmly. The first thing you need to do is go for a hello again hug. She's already expecting it, so don't hold back. Since she's already familiar with your style, she won't mind a warm, long, tight hug. This is a good way to assure her that you're still physically attracted to her. And before you ask, I know James Bond doesn't hug women. He goes for pecks. But let's be real. This is not Hollywood, and frankly, you're not James Bond. Anyway, stay focused. When a girl agrees to go on a date with you, she's already 70% sure she's going to sleep with you. And if she's mature enough, she won't fight it. Besides, she didn't just wear her sexy red lingerie tonight for nothing. 7. Touch her randomly throughout the evening. Whether you choose to sit across her on the dinner table or beside her, it's important to stay as close to her as possible. Hold her arms occasionally and play with her bracelet. If her hair falls a little, use your finger to slide it back to her ear. Just anything to assure her that you find her overly attractive. Ask her some personal questions about her choice of jewelry, and while you're at it, maintain eye contact. The deeper your conversation gets, the more she gets warmed up for the main event. Women need to be mentally stimulated before any successful sexual encounter. So challenge her intellectually and let her drown in the conversation. It's the perfect way to dominate her mind before you dominate her body later. 8. Get naughty. At this point, she's already convinced that you're a great guy and she wouldn't mind taking things to the next level. So start escalating the conversation. Let the emotional connection grow sensual by getting a little dirty. Women love some romantic funk, so stimulate her kink by getting a little naughty. Get closer to her. She definitely wants you to. 9. Take her back to your house. Any successful date always ends up with the guy taking the girl home. So if she agrees to come home with you, then you're 98% already in. Don't opt for a hotel room. Renting a hotel room makes her uncertain of your intentions, and honestly, it's not something James Bond would do. Be a man and take her home. 10. Set the mood. Once you get home, welcome her warmly and offer to take off her coat. Offer her a drink and set the mood. Don't ask her what she wants to do. This is your home. Act like it. She wants to see you take the lead. Choose an interesting activity to do, considering the fact that it's already night and that she's probably already tired. A good place to start would be a movie. Take this opportunity to get closer to her and hold her. How things play out from this point heavily depend on you now. Timing is key. Don't take things too fast or too slow. She's already open to having sex with you. You just have to play your cards right. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video if you like it. Subscribe our channel to see more video. pnizedguide.com